About an hour.
Hey guys, good evening. Thank you for joining me. And I'm excited to bring you Cliff, Mr. Doughboy 357. He'll be making a bell for us tonight. So I hope you enjoyed the show. And any questions, please ask Cliff. And I'll be here helping Cliff if he doesn't see anything. Hello, David. We got David 2010. We have Wendy Loves Crafting and Tim so far. Thanks, guys, for joining me. We'll give it a couple minutes, I guess. I will show you Cliff. Cliff can take it over with. So thanks, Cliff, for coming, and here you go, buddy.
Okay, tonight I'm going to make one of these bells. I make these out of 2 quarters and a couple of little brads. I'm just going to let you hear this thing ring. I hope they heard that. I hope they can see it. See the details of the quarter on it. And the ringer is the middle of one of the quarters. If you look, you can see the quarter inside there too. All right. Well, I'll show you how I do that. Let me make sure I got you guys straight here. I got 2 quarters, regular American quarters. I have this little template that I made so I can cut the quarters perfectly each time. One of these quarters gets cut in the center. I use this device here. Like I said, I make these up. I made this little template so I can cut it the same way every time as I fumble around with this stupid thing here. I use these other pins here just to make sure that the thing stays put. So this little template doesn't slide. So let me pull this out of the way. I'll show you how I do this. Just going to take this piece of duct tape off here for now. It's going to make a loud pop. And what that does, punches a hole right in the center of the quarter. Whoops. Give me 1 second to get this out. So we take the center that we just punched out, and I'm going to punch a little hole like this in it, like that one has. Let me just set up this die so you can spin this so you guys can watch me here. That's what I just did to that quarter. Punched it in the center. I'm going to take this one, and then we put it on the other side of this template that I made. I pretty much know where to punch that, so I'm not going to bother with the little Just let me know if anybody has any questions. Use this other smaller one. Oh, there we go. I don't need to do that. Just push it right through. And I keep this little plate underneath so everything just falls down in there like a little drawer. And that way I don't have to chase it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we're done with the punching process. I can pull this out. And that's the little hole that I just punched. I'm going to put that aside. Let me get some of these things out of my way here. Put these back in here. So now I have the quarter that I punched the hole in. And I'm going to take another quarter. Give me 1 second to get this set up. I get that there, and I just tape this on. Just so it doesn't keep falling off on me here while I'm trying to set this up. Okay. So now I'm going to take the whole quarter, and I want the eagle facing out, so I put that down. This is gonna be the top part of the bell. And I'm just gonna dome this right in the center. Okay, so I dome that, see? Like that. Put that one aside. And then this one's gonna be face down. That thing fell out on me. I'm gonna kind of dome this one too. I'll show you what that looks like afterwards. All right, and then I'm going to switch to a smaller one of these. And that's what I did with the one that I punched a hole in. So I'm going to take this tape off. And I want to switch to the smaller one. I'm going to get a fresh piece of tape for this. Give me 1 second. Just put a fresh piece of tape on here. This next step involves a little bit more pressure, and it could slip and this thing goes flying across the room. Set that up like that. And put these down here out of my way. I'm going to get these back up out of here. And put them together this time. And then I'm going to get my ring shrinking die, which is this. And I'm going to take the whole quarter, and I'm going to put it in the third one here. Put it in the third one. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can get you guys right up in there so you can watch what happens to that quarter. I'm just going to go slow with this. That way it doesn't get out of square. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. See what it's doing to that? See how it cupped it? I like this camera setup better than I had it before. Turn it over. Just give it a little tap. Seems I gotta hit it a little bit. Move you guys back a little bit. There we go. See how that rounded that right over like that? Okay. Take the next. I take the one I cut the hole in and just open it up a little bit with a hammer. Make sure it fits on my. It's gonna fit on my machine here. There we go. All right. So we got that domed up like that. I'm going to try and get you guys so you can see what's going on over here. I'm going to take this one that I popped the hole in, and I'm going to stretch it. This machine stretches it out. You got to kind of cut the spring here. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure it's the right size here. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I stretched it enough. Is everybody following so far? Everything good? Can everybody hear me? Nobody's answering me. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
No, they're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wendy said, you have a stretching machine. Cool, Cliff. Can it make me taller? Only joking.
That's actually a ring making machine. I can make rings with that. That's what that's for. Making rings.
They're all saying they can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I got a piece of sandpaper here, and I just use this because I can't really hold on to it. I use this thing here to capture the coin, and I just get the surface clean. I just want to make the surface clean now and flat. See how I took the reed off? The reeded edge. I'm going to do a little more. Yep, that's good there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one that I stretched out. Use this pat. Sorry, you really can't see what I'm doing here, but just making a nice clean edge. See how that's nice and shiny and clean? There you go. And flat. All right. I'll put this aside. Put that right there. What I'm going to do now is all right. I'm just going to take this automatic center punch. I'm just going to get right here in the middle. Just get a pair of pliers here. Just hold on to this with a pair of pliers so I don't have to hold it with my hands. It's going to be a little loud. All right. I drilled the hole to put the clanker through. And we needed to drill that one hole. I'm going to get a little bit of flux here, so you guys can see. Bring my bowl of water over. I'm going to take this the flux around the edge here. Put that in there for now. And I'm going to flux this, the bottom part. All right. I flip that over, and then I get a piece of solder. Get this piece of solder here. I have the hardest times with hold on, I just lost you guys. Am I still connected?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. All right, let me get this piece of solder. All right, I put this little piece of solder down in the center here. So it's like that. I'm going to place that up in here. You want to center it. So now I have the bell upside down. All right, get my torch. Give me 1 second. I want to just light this torch, and then I'm going to kind of reposition this so you guys can see. You guys will be able to see that. What happens there? That whole, see how it's like a copper color in there? That's all going to turn silver, and that's how you know that it's took place. You'll see the silver go right around. See that? Did you see it turn silver like that? It's going to smoke for a few minutes there. I'm going to let that cool for a little bit, and then I'm going to stick it in this bowl of water here. Can you see how it turns silver all the way around like that? Yeah, kind of like when you're doing plumbing, Tim. Same concept. Now I just got this water here so that I can cool it quicker, so I can do this for you guys right away in real time. So there you go. That's the bell come together. All right. Let's put that aside for now. I want to put this over out of my way so I don't burn myself. I'm prone to do that. So there's the bell complete. Now I got to do the clinker. But what I do before I put the clinker in is what I'll do is I'll buff this. So you get this. Looks kind of. It's shiny, but it's not this shiny. I'll show you.
They got a couple things for you. Will says, does the water have to be room temperature when the metal is hot, or could you put ice cubes in the water to cool it off faster?
It doesn't matter. It cools off instantly anyways.
And Misha says, could you do a thimble out of a 50-cent piece?
I probably could. See the difference in the sheen? This is one I buffed. And that's the one I just made. So I'll show you how I buff that if you want.
And Bruce said that would be cool to see, Misha. You making a thimble, apparently.
Anything's possible. I suppose I could. I haven't done it. So I get this little buffer up here. This is my little buff wheel. I can use that in a drill too, like a regular drill. But this is so much better. And then I have a pair of pliers that I've wrapped duct tape around so I don't scratch the coin up while I'm buffing it. So I'll put that on there like that. And I already have a little bit of compound or rouge on there. I can still see it shining. So usually I'll put a little compound on the wheel, but I have enough on there right now to from the last time I was buffing.
Chef says, I want that dog puppet sitting in the left-hand corner.
That's my pets.com puppet. He's quite rare. I'll show you how I do that. See the difference? That's how I buff them. Shut that off. And that's the dirty, dirty pot. All right, now the clinker. The little pot that goes in the middle to do the ringing. I have these little pieces of brad that I finished nails that I've twisted all of them like this with the little cane hook on them, shepherd hook. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep you guys in frame here. So I just make like a little S there. Okay, and then I'm going to nip this little long piece off here. So now I have a little dangly thing. And just make sure these are tight together so that they're not going to slip apart. Like that. Then this bell is about to make its first music here. I don't know if you can hear it. I take this pair of pliers and I go about halfway up the nose of the pliers here. This gives me the perfect shape. Come right around to the bell. I nip off the long piece here. Oh.
Cute.
That's it. Not bad. About 40 minutes, right?
Yep, good.
I've got a few people that have these that put them on their dogs. Put them on their dogs' collars. Dogs and cats. People like to put bells on their cats' collars so that they don't kill birds. I don't know if you know that, but a cat with a bell on its collar is because it's been killing birds or mice or whatever. I could have buffed this a little bit better, but this is just a sample for you guys.
Bruce says, see, you learn something new every day. Thank you, sir.
So that's it. Now, if anybody has any questions, I do sell them. Thank you. Not a problem. I don't know what I could make next for you guys if you're gonna have me back on or not, but
Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. That's what your mom says.
yeah, look at the friggin' just from that one bell.
You are welcome to come back, Cliff, if you got something else you'd like to show anytime. Sure.
I make elephant forks too. Elephants out of forks. Out of dinner forks. I don't know if you ever seen one of those. I don't have one here. I take regular forks and make an elephant out of it. Elephant pendants. Fork like this. Yeah, I made the rose for you guys. It's right here. The elephant forks are like 5 minutes. I make those quick. So if nobody has any questions, that's it. Unless you want me to make a elephant fork for you.
Well, Susan wants to say motorcycle bells too.
Bikers use the bells as gremlin bells. They ward off evil spirits, and it's like a superstitious thing.
Would you like to see him make a fork? He just asked you that, guys. Would you like to see him? He wants to make a fork for you. Or I'm sorry, what did you say? Elephant?
An elephant out of a fork.
Would you like to see him make an elephant out of a fork? It takes him a couple minutes. So just put one in the chat if you'd like to see him do that. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Okay, Chef says yes. Christy, hi, honey. She said yes. Thank you, Will. It sounds like go for it, Cliff.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me just get you guys set up.
Question: what was the last metal used with that fork?
The last what?
Meal. I read it wrong.
Oh, actually, I don't know.
I was going, what? No, Chef says, what was the last meal used with that fork?
I don't know. I get these from Goodwill, so.
Because my daughter loves elephants.
What's that?
Misha says, my daughter loves elephants to you.
In a second, I just want to. You guys are going to love this. It's so simple.
Chef, you got issues. Chef said, sweet Jesus, my eye. One eye is looking at the fork, one eye was looking at the dog.
He likes the dog.
Chef is really into your stuff. You know that, right? He said, "Oh my God, is that Molly from the comfy couch by the screen on your right?"
Just gonna be able to grab this right. Am I missing anything?
Chef says right now it looks like the Loch Ness monster, but it's
Yeah,
turning into an elephant.
I'm just having a little hand issue tonight. Okay. 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Lost my lighter. I've burned myself many times and sometimes very badly. So there you go. It's an elephant pendant.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, really cute.
See the Yeah, I got I should put a keychain through it. That's out of the fork. The all that black stuff comes off of them from the heat. Just give it a little buff. So that's it. That's the elephant fork. Fork elephant. And the bell. That's it. That's all I got.
That's
That's
all.
night.
Well, anyways, let's thank Cliff. Thank you very much, Cliff, for coming. You guys got any questions for Cliff before we say good night to each other? And thank you. That's a yeah, they're all saying what they think and very nice and cute and sweet. And you have a question, Bruce? I do. I think Bruce might have a question for you.
I have done a bunch of miniature stuff. I've done a lot of miniature things. Thank you for coming. There's a cowboy hat. Out of a quarter. No, I'm neither. I was a mechanic most of my life. I make little figures like this too, Chef. Those are bullet figures. I get all sawdust all over this stuff, but this is a knife. This is a knife that I made. Knife. You guys have seen the teapots. Here's a little oil can that I make. Squirt, 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 squirt. I have a real tough time with my hands tonight. I make lots of little figures.
Good night, Misha. Have a good night. Can you
Have a
do?
good one, Misha. Thank you for coming.
Chef says, can you do anything with colored coins that they used to color now for flags and special coins?
I don't do any of the painting stuff. If that's what he's asking.
I think it was more like if you could do the same thing with only using colored coins instead of just the solid.
I think as soon as I did put any kind of heat or anything to the coin, the color would flake off. This is a watch band I made. This is a leather watch band. See how I made the focus. See, I made that out of a quarter. Cat collar, that type of thing. This is just like a sample. Have you guys seen the little miniature pocketbooks I was making? Stuff like this too. The little bicycle. Why this thing doesn't like to focus for me. There we go. A penny faring bicycle, they call them. Bush fish fit your waist. I think you'd be pretty sick if that fit your waist. Little penny people. These are all things I've done while I'm tinkering. Spoon. These people that do scratch tickets love these. Yeah, I do a lot of like futzing around.
Not a problem. Have a good night, Wendy. Sleep well.
This chainsaw. This thing doesn't like to focus. I don't know why. There we go. Spoon tarantula. I get bored and start doing stuff like this. Looks like something out of Beetlejuice movie. I think I showed you guys the little lock and key too, right? That I make. This is a working lock and key. This stupid thing doesn't want to focus. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to make the insides work, but I did it. I got it working. See, it's locked. You give it a little quarter turn, and it's unlocked. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't secure like I've told other people you wouldn't secure valuables with it, but it's more of a novelty thing. This is the stuff I come up with when I'm bored. I actually designed a little key first. Made the lock around the key. Salt and pepper shakers. These little booze bottles. Junk journals, yeah. Well, I think that's all I got for tonight.
All right. Well, thank you very much, you guys. It was a lot of fun. Where's my? I'm going to play. Well, I got to do that for Cliff too. First of all. Which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, you got a bonus. The little elephant out of me. A little guy. Oh. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good one. Thank you, guys. I was just trying to find that tune. Now I forgot what I was playing when you came on. I thought it was kind of cute. It matched. There it is. That's it. And we're going to sign you out saying thank you very much for joining Cliff, and I appreciate Cliff coming. Don't forget, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have another person coming, a nice crafter, and Katrina Hansen. So if you're not doing anything, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful night.